AJ Styles is now looking to end Daniel Bryan's evil streak. So are we going with... Well, I can't even say the yes movement anymore because Daniel Bryan doesn't even want to be a part of that anymore. He thinks we're all sheep because of it. Alright, so are we going to go with the bearded vegan or the phenomenal one? Beth, let's start with you.
Brian.
Daniel Bryan?
Yo.
Really?
AJ had the title for too fucking long. It's about time they let somebody else run with it for a while.
Okie dokie. Alright, JC, how about you?
Daniel Bryan.
Well, let's keep it simple then. Yes, Daniel Bryan. Although it's going to be kind of strange to see if a SmackDown...
Everybody like, nah. AJ Styles, nah.
Like, nope, I'm over it.
Well, it's a good thing my husband's at the movies right now, because if he heard me saying this, I can hear him right now be like...
Now sweet.
Yep. Listen, you. So, honey, I love you, but no. AJ had his time. He had his run. It's time for Daniel Bryan to run with it. My curious to see if who's the SmackDown guy is going to win that's going to challenge Daniel Bryan, because that's what's going to be the funny part. Alright, and finally, the Raw Championship is on the line. It originally was supposed to be Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, but due to Baron Corbin causing Braun Strowman to destroy Vince McMahon's limousine, Vince McMahon took it upon himself to pull Braun Strowman from the matchup and fine him, what was it, $50,000?
I think so.
Yeah, for destroying the limousine as a punishment for doing that. So they needed a number one contender, and several guys stepped up, one of which being Finn Balor. Finn Balor took it to John Cena, Baron Corbin, and I believe it was Seth Rollins in a fatal four-way to determine who would be the number one contender. Finn Balor won the matchup, and now it will be Finn Balor facing Brock Lesnar at the Rumble for a title match. Vince McMahon has stated on record that he really does not like Finn Balor and really does not know if he wants to see him as champion. Brock Lesnar, of course, is, well, Brock Lesnar, and could really care less. Finn Balor, of course, is the underdog in this because he is, one, a good 6 inches smaller than Brock Lesnar, and two, has never faced Brock Lesnar before. But this is really Finn Balor's title shot that has been long overdue since he first became Universal Champion. So, two things. Will we see the Demon at the Royal Rumble facing Brock Lesnar? Or not? And who's going to win? JC, let's start with you.
Oh, man. I really want Finn to win this. I mean, like, you just don't know how much I want Finn to win this. You know what? I'm going to fantasy book this shit. Finn's going to win it.
Will he be the Demon or will he be human?
I think he's going to go in at... I don't think he's going to bring in the Demon because I think cause he's kind of like, I want to do this on my own. And plus, think about it. When he won the Universal Championship the first time, he was the Demon and he got hurt. So that may be still in his like brain right now. If I bring the Demon back, there's a chance that I might not come out of this right. So he's going to go in as himself.
All right, good point. Beth, how about you?
I don't think he's going to be the Demon, but I do think he's going to win. But, that being said, I also don't think he's still going to have it at Mania. There's a whole nother pay-per-view in between them, and this could just be, it could just be to give the fans what they want and give Finn his chance to have gotten it back, but I don't see Finn going into Mania as the champion, but I see him leaving the Rumble with it.
All right. Well, I also don't see Finn walking in as the Demon. Not because I don't think as the Demon he would have a chance against Brock, but because I don't want him facing the Demon, and then God forbid he winds up losing. Because then it's going to make the demon look weak.
Exactly.
So, the Beast versus the Demon would be nice. It also does sound like another B-rated horror flick. But Finn beating Brock Lesnar as the man would, well, not as Becky Lynch, but as a man, you know, would, that sounded, oh God, never mind, let's start over, hang on.
Irish, I'll give you that.
Okay, let's try this again. Finn beating Brock as himself, a man, would definitely be sweeter than him beating him as a demon. Especially since, like I said, if we know Brock Lesnar's agenda is always suplex, 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 F5, suplex, F5, win. You know, let's
Suplex City, bitch.
So basically I'll go. But still, I would love to see Finn win the championship. And then, depending on who wins the Rumble, you know, I would love to see that as the main event. But quite frankly, you know me, anyone who goes, doesn't matter who it is, anyone who goes against Brock Lesnar, I'm going for that person. Even if it was Braun Strowman, I'd be going for Braun. But I love Finn anyway, so for me to see Finn get his title way overdue title shot, I'm happy. I'm just hoping WWE is not 2 tequila shots away from fucking this up. If it's bad enough to put the title back on Brock, the last thing I want is going into 2019 with him still as champion. So, alright, everyone, there you go. We gave out our awards, gave our Royal Rumble predictions, and gave our NXT TakeOver predictions. JC, are you watching both shows this weekend?
I may check out. I'm definitely gonna watch the Royal Rumble. NXT TakeOver. I might watch it. I may not watch it live tonight, but more than likely I'll watch it tomorrow. So I'll just have a whole day full of wrestling.
Nice. Well, we're watching both live tonight and tomorrow night. And don't forget. And we got some good news too. Today, Beth and I received emails from the WWE, and we both received free passes. This Tuesday in Boston, we are going to see Fighting With My Family.
Yay! Y'all gotta, man.
For those of you who don't...
And then on the other side, I hate y'all.
Well, why don't you see if you got an invite for an Atlanta screening? But for those of you who don't know, Fighting With My Family is a rock-produced movie based on the life of Paige, former WWE Women's Champion, former WWE Superstar, who unfortunately had to retire from wrestling due to neck injuries. She had a great run as the SmackDown GM, which I still think they could have continued with. I don't know why they didn't, but that's just me. And it talks about the story about how she was raised in a wrestling family and how she came to WWE. So we're both going to, you can check out the trailer. And so we both get the invites. We're both going to go see the movie this Tuesday. And when we get a chance, we will give a review about it. Whether it be in print or on audio. Definitely check it out. And tonight, after NXT TakeOver, WWE will be premiering WWE Chronicle Paige, talking about what it was like for her to hear the news that her neck injury was so bad that she had to retire from wrestling, and how she's had to adjust as not being a WWE superstar anymore, especially at such a young age. She's only 25 years old. So be sure to check that out tonight or anytime on the network. So be a lot of fun. Well, I think we've just about covered everything that we were going to cover. I know it's been a long time coming to have the show back on the air. Really happy about it. We have a new system now here on Spreaker. So be sure to check us out. And the beauty part about this is that we can post the show anytime we want. So always keep an ear out for when our next episode come up. Our next episode will probably be in a couple of weeks. Because like I said, we're still getting used to the new system. And plus it'll give us time to check out any latest news story. Like I said, we're going to be seeing the movie. And also, Beth and I will be attending NXT Live at the Ryan Center in Kingston, Rhode Island. We're excited about that. And looking forward to seeing all of our friends there, as well as some of our friends who are on the NXT roster, fingers crossed. for that.
So, I just want to put the warning out to everybody that if tomorrow night during the men's rumble you hear an ear-piercing shriek throughout the world, don't worry, it's just me because Pete Dunne showed up in the rumble.
Which is why I'm surprised you didn't say that for your surprise pick.
Also, don't be surprised if when we're at the NXT show, if you hear an ear-piercing shriek. Again, it could be because Pete Dunne is there.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't pick Pete Dunne as your surprise pick to enter the Rumble. But then again, for you, that would be too obvious.
Exactly.
Well, I, of course, also have another dream come true update. Every year for the past couple of years, I've been going to a convention called Monster Mania, and I've recently learned through my loving husband that on Friday, March 8th, for one day only, WWE Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels will be making an appearance at the Monster Mania convention I am going to. So, on Friday, March the 8th, after the fact, if you hear a loud, gut-wrenching, piercing, crying scream from New Jersey, it's me.
Yup.
So, be prepared for that, folks.
Her husband shared the announcement of it to me in a message on Facebook. My immediate reply, your wife is going to lose her shit.
And when
His reply to me, she already knows. She already has.
And my reaction, of course, was that everyone at work thought I was having an asthma attack because I was doing anything and everything I can not to blow up right there in front of everybody because I was pretty much going to cry from happiness. So, because this has been a dream come true for me. I unfortunately never got a chance to meet my other hero because he passed away. I am definitely not missing out on this opportunity on meeting the man I named my son after. So, I'm definitely happy about that. Alright, well, I think we've pretty much covered everything. JC, is there anything you want to say real quick? I think we're pretty much done.
Oh, yeah, I mean, hey man, just want to let you know, did we talk about June?
Yep, we're getting to that in just a second, when we start plugging things. For wrestling news-wise, is there anything,
That, look out for new t-shirt designs. So, I'm working on that. Let's just say there's gonna be some new and exciting things happen to the show. So, look out for that. That's pretty much what I gotta say. Mm-hmm.
Alright, so here comes the obligatory sponsorship posts. The Square Circle Cafe. You can go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Square Circle Cafe and buy our t-shirts. You wish to email us, squarecirclecafe@gmail.com. And special announcement, you want to meet us, go to New England Fan Fest. New England Fan Fest happens every year, pretty much almost every other year here in Rhode Island. It's run by Joe Bruin. You can actually check it out on Facebook. Just type in New England Fan Fest. It's happening this year in June. And Square Circle Cafe will have a table available. And along on our table, our special guest will be none other than one of our former guests, Sizzling Stan Styles, who has made a name for himself running the Intergender Bonanza that he's been running for the past couple of months. Be sure to check those out and check him out in action. He's had stars such as Sue Young and Joey Ryan, which has been a dream come true for him. So Sizzling Stan Styles will be there for autographs and pictures at our table, as well as we'll have merchandise at our table as well. New England Fan Fest, be sure to check that out. My husband has a YouTube channel. Do you have a dream match you've always wanted to see? Have you always wanted to see one particular wrestler go against this particular wrestler? Have you always wanted to see this superstar go up against a previous superstar? You can always go to Jazz and Sons Dream Matches on YouTube. He'll be having a show tonight with his Royal Rumble predictions. So be sure to give that a try, give it a check out. It's on YouTube, Jazz and Sons Dream Matches. Be sure to check that out. It's a lot of fun. He does a lot of commentary, and sometimes you'll hear a familiar voice, whether it be me or Miss Betty Page. So be sure to give that a listen, or give that a watch as well. This show, now that we're on the new system, will also be on YouTube. It'll be the audio version, but you'll be able to hear us on YouTube.